Hello, people. Hello, YouTube. Um, More than a month ago from today, the 16th of October, I uploaded a video that I planted some jungle wells in my tank, and here you can see the growth. It's actually an update video. Here you can see the growth. At least you see that by yourself. I kind of took out those baby catfishes and replace them with some guppies and guppies, mollies, and platies. Actually, there are more guppies than platies and mollies. I have only two platies, two black mollies. I didn't buy them. Some random dude just gifted me them. Thank you for that. But what I want you to see is that you can actually see what kind of growth happened in here. The growth happened in here because I updated a lot of things, like I changed the filter system, added new lights. These lights are here for more than a month. No, not more than a month, less than a month. And I have added a little power here for providing extra flows, and I've kind of carried from inside out and attached the CO2 line in here, and trust me, it definitely works better than a diffuser. So if you people are trying to promote the growth of your plant in your aquarium, I suggest you to use a little power head. This one is I guess 300 liter per hour. So I was saying, use a diffuser. Yeah, don't use a diffuser. This thing sucks. Actually, it sucks because if you turn it on and attach to your CO2 system, it just gonna go to the surface and just pop out. It's not gonna mix with the water. But with the power head, it's gonna provide an extra flow, and it's gonna dissolve the CO2 much better, because you can see that most of the bubbles that come out of there, they actually don't mix with the sorry they don't actually get the time to go to the surface to pop out. The momentum makes them attach to the leaves, and the leaves then absorb them. As you can see that I had to go through a major trimming yesterday, because these plants they were so tall that they were actually covering up the surface, and the light couldn't get through the couldn't get through them. So this place of the aquarium was much less lightened, and some plants that need more light, they actually perish pretty much. You can see on the Rixia. So you can see that I have really a few amount of jungle bells, and from that now I have this. So if you're new in hobby or planted aquarium, I really suggest you to get some jungle bells, because this is really good for starters, because they don't need any kind of high treatment or CO2 or stuff like that. Highlight. I've just added them for you know promoting growth. And yeah, I told you that I have some Ludwiga ribbons. Here's one. A few in the back and here. I In my last video I told you that this Ludwiga ribbons, they turn red when they get CO2. So they were greener that time there in that video, and now I have CO2 system and they're red. That's Ludwiga ribbons. Those are I guess they're called Ludwiga palesteris. I don't know. And yeah, one more thing. What is the benefit of using a little power head instead of a diffuser? I really wanted to say this because I already talked about it, and it sounds pretty weird because I'm talking about it more than the tank itself. The Benefits of using a power head as a diffuser is, listen to me carefully, it provides extra flow in your tank, and I guess you know that your CO2 system, your CO2 reactor, or the bottle you're using, your bottle you're using to make your DIY CO2 has to have some good amount of pressure in it. So to get the CO2 through the diffuser, to diffuse them, there is some pressures, but actually in this system it doesn't. That will surprise me more. So it's been more than a month, and yeah, it's been more than a month, and today is, I guess, 25th of 25th of November. So at the 2nd of December it's gonna be 2 months this tank, and you can see I have this tank is a mess now. It's a mess. It looks good because I have a lot of plants in here. They're pretty well grown, but what I'm doing now, actually, I'm just collecting plants and rocks and letting them just randomly grow in here. So because I'm gonna use them to make a new setup the month the coming month the upcoming month. I'm gonna make a new setup in December. New setup, because this was actually a starting thing, because I've just added some soils and some sand and planted some plant in here and just let them grow. And the next month I'm gonna do a little aquascaping. I'm not an expert, by the way. Well, that was this announcement. And yes, I'm not making these videos to gain some likes and popularity in front of among the YouTube. I'm just making these videos because in future, whenever I look back, whenever I watch these videos are gonna make me remind. This video is gonna remind me that how small my starting was and how big it is now. So these videos are actually for boosting my confidence, and these videos actually do the job real good. And now let's talk about the fishes. I've added some 20 pieces of guppies in here. They're little pieces of guppies. They were really small, and now they're adults. And you can kind of see that how much they have reproduced. I didn't do any kind of professional guppy breeding stuff like keep the mama guppy separated from others so the other guppies can't have babies, or she couldn't. I just let them stay here and they did the job by themselves. And I have only two platypus in here, you can see that, but they gave some they gave us some fresh too. Where is it? You see that baby there? Yep, there's the little platypus. So I guess I have 6 to 7 of little platypus in here. They don't usually come out because they are outnumbered by guppies. But they're growing pretty fast. This one is a, I don't know what kind of guppy this is, but this one looks really cool. So I have three kind of fishes in here. Two of them gave birth to fries, and one of them didn't. These are the mollies, and I guess the big one is a male and the small one is a female, and the male is trying really hard to impregnate the female, but I don't see that's working pretty well. The bloody looks pregnant and she's gonna drop her babies real soon, I guess. Oh man, I trimmed some plants yesterday, and I guess I couldn't pick them up all. So this is the update video. See you next month.